Hello, hello. And I'm so glad you're here. Welcome to the daily political tarot live stream here on the Black and Orange channel. I am known as Autumn around here, and I will do my best to. That's right, I like that. Hello, all, and to all the ships at sea. Oh, why are we doing that? We're like this there. You can see a little bit more trees that way. That works. That works. That works. I'm so glad you're here. Hello, everybody. All right, all right. So, thank you so much for everybody who stopped by the nail live stream last night. That was fun, non-political. Just think about something else for a little while. It was very relaxing, and the energy was great. And thank you so much. And also, I just wanted to mention that this evening, for my long-suffering patrons, but tonight is our monthly patron exclusive live stream, and that's usually has some surprises or a little something different. Anyway, but that is that. So that's tonight at, I believe, 8 o'clock, and I'll put the link up on Patreon. Yeah, other than that, we've got things to read about because there's all kind of craziness going on. Pammy, what are the cards saying today about Trump's pick for the Supreme Court? That is a good question. Let me just grab that. Kat is asking, will Californians vote to secede? Come on. Work with me here. Come on, YouTube. You can do it. No, you can't. Okay, have to refresh. Refreshing. Yeah, any new energy on the first debate? Yep, that I absolutely wanted to read on the first debate. Hello, kitten. Well, come here. Here, look. Come here. Look at this. There's a kitty bed. There's a kitty bed right here. Yes, there is. For the good kitty. For the good kitty. Come here, sweetheart. Come here, sweetheart. You're so good. You're so good. Yes, you are. Come here. Kitten. There you go. Someone out there making noise. How are you? We don't get to see you that much these days. He's finally rediscovering, oh, it's nicer when I hang out with you. I get stuff, and I'm warm, and hi. Okay. No, kitten. All right, move your knees. Thank you. Okie dokie. All right, but we definitely want to look at the debate and the Supreme Court. So actually, I'm just going to paste that there right now. The kitten. Oh, you are precious. Yes, you are. Okay, I'm just scrolling up, having a quick look for anything in all caps. Hello. Okay, I need to trim your claws. Ow. Ewad. Hello, Ewad. Any new energy on the first debate? Okay, let me grab that. Ow. Okay, that hurts. Okay, that hurts, sweetheart. I know you're all happy, but that hurts. That's my own fault, but still. Have mercy. Have mercy, ye of the sharp little tiny claws. Or as, who was it? It was one of the Green brothers who described it as the tiny little knives of love. Anyway, Twana, hey Autumn, hello. Okay, Christine, will Trump's health cause him to leave early? I can look at that. Sure, let's add that here. All right. Well, he has gone elsewhere, so we'll just put this right back there for now. Put this right back here. and go from there. I can pull this forward. Okay. All right. And okay, it just jumped. So I've missed, I mean, if there are any questions, I've missed them. Nope, I didn't miss anything. Okay. Well, there's plenty, we have plenty to read on because we got to check out the debate and we've got to check out, there's something else major. It'll come to me. It'll come to me. Okay, so right now it is, we are about 6 minutes in. We're starting early. And then at 6 minutes there. Okay, get out the old cards. And you know what? I thought I would do a an overloaded Celtic. So it's good we don't have a whole ton of questions up front. So let me do because this is really important. And it might get complicated. So I thought I would do a one of my overloaded Celtic readings on you know, Crazy Eyes, Coney Barrett. Let me wipe this down. She's scary. Hey, Holly. And now the news. Federal judge removes the acting Bureau of Land Management director after finding he served unlawfully for 424 days. It was not confirmed by the Senate. Yep. Is that all that happens? It's like, oh, you're being removed. Oh, well. And that stops Trump and the Trumpettes from going on and doing what? Nothing. I mean, seriously, why would they stop if there are no consequences? Why not just keep breaking the law? Let's go to nomination. Go ahead. Okay. All right. So this is kind of the big deal. All right. So I'm actually not going to need the I don't need the rack yet. So I'll put the rack over here for now. Put that here. And yeah, we're probably closer to 8 now. Let me move this back over here. And eight. Coney Barrett. Coney Barrett. Oh, that's I did not want to drag the cards down on a wet surface. That could end badly. There. Okay. Let me raise this up. I'm going to raise you up a bit, okay? Look out. Meep, meep, meep. And I'm going to tilt this forward like such so that you can see the cards. There we go. And then I'll move this back a little bit. Alrighty. Okay. Oh, like sands through the hourglass, these are the days of Trump's lies. Amy Coney Barrett. Let's see here. All right, is anybody still buffering? Do let me know. Someone's cutting the neighbor's lawn. That's what that noise is. I agree, Ewad. Religion out of government. Exactly. All right, I'm going to close my eyes here for a second. See what I can pick up on her. I'm instantly getting glory of God. Glory of God, glory of God. She's wow. Wow. Everything that happens is God's will and word of God, and yeah, this is not what you this is not what you want from a judge. All right, so is she going to be the next seated Supreme Court Justice of the United States? Is she going to get Justice Ginsburg's seat? Boy, 2020, you got a lot to answer for. Coney Barrett, Coney Barrett. Are you? Let me see what I've got here. And I'll explain what the different cards are when I turn them over. Are you going to be the next Supreme Court Justice? Yes, dear? You know how to get up here? Yes, you do. You know how to get up here? You know exactly how to get up here. Yes, you do. Your little legs work. I know that. You just don't want to jump. Ooh, holding still. Oh, oh, thank you, Maria. Michelle, yep, zealot. Yep. Sweetie. Oh, and now I'm getting the back? Really? Really? Oh, you're mad at me. You have half and half first thing in the morning. You have three kinds of treats. You have soft food. You have multiple cat trees, multiple cat beds. You sleep against me, but I don't pick you up. I don't physically pick you up and suddenly, oh, I'm the bad guy. And now you're just walking back and forth. He come up here or not? You know how to get up here. Sorry, guys. He can climb up here. He's perfectly capable of climbing up here. There's the cat tree that has multi-level, and he can just jump right up. Yes, you. Well, come here. Well, come here. There. Relax. 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 You're fine. Fine. And I need your good energy because this woman is awful. Yes, she is. She is. She's got some sandwiches missing in her picnic basket. Yes, she does. Yes, she does. She's yes. She's yes. Die. I know it's kind of upsetting energy. I'm trying not to get to me too much so you're okay. But there we go. All right, have some lap time. Sorry, guys. Okay. Boo Boo's and Kitty is a rebel. Boo Boo's cute. Dog. Okay. In the past, yeah, this is Adam and Eve. This is absolute Adam and Eve. Forget lover's card. This is biblical teaching. I would not be surprised. I wonder if she even believes in evolution. Because I know people who don't. I know religious people who don't. Remember, Catholic family. Hi. Okay, sweetie. You need to back up. Just lie down. Just lie down. Just lie down. Just lie down. You're tired? Just relax. 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 It's okay. Center of the reading. there are people who want her, people with money, merchants. There are people who want her in there. What I'm getting from this is the cup, as in the Holy Grail. But there's like a whole bunch of them. It's like selling them. This isn't necessarily about Jesus' teaching. This is what Jesus is teaching. The church has a church. Parts of the church have evolved into. Yeah. This is when you go into a religious store. I told you the story about when I went into a Catholic store with my mom, didn't I? There's this whole right behind the woman at the cash register. There was the wall was just covered in crosses, all different kinds and shapes and sizes and whole thing. And I just looked at it and I said to the one working there, I said, "Oh, well, I guess you don't have much trouble with vampires." She didn't like that. Didn't like that joke, but I thought it was humorous. Above the reading. Okay, this is well, justice cards up here, but it's a brutal justice. It is a brutal word of God. Only the suffering shall inherit the earth. Only the yeah. So this is a brutal sense of justice. Do not kid yourself. She's not kidding. But temperance and on the defensive is at the base of this. There are the people who are saying that they want her on the court, even religious people who say they want her on the court, they don't understand what they're getting themselves into. They really don't. There are certain, I'm not saying everyone, but there are certain people on the right who do love to play the victim. We can't say Merry Christmas anymore. We can't, it's like, yes, you can, but whatever. One woman taught her young daughter to say, and so got her daughter saying it on camera. Thank God that Trump is president now, because now we can say Merry Christmas. We couldn't say Merry Christmas before. It's like, what the heck? But for the most part, compared to this woman, oh, ugly. They are meek and mild. Yeah, do not underestimate the level of what they're getting. Oh, they may not want separation of church and state, but they haven't seen anything yet. I'm getting that very strongly. It's like you will, once you see what happens when justice cult leader or justice cult member gets in there. All right, so this is near future 1 and 2. Near future 1. Republicans putting up a very weak defense, and Trump thinking that this is going to guarantee him re-election. It's not. That's a big old cliff I'm being drawn to, but he thinks it is. Home environment. Oh, guys, I'm serious. This is... the best way I can explain this? Have you guys seen the Lord of the Rings movies? In her mind, the world looks like Mordor. And there is pain and suffering because we have fallen from the ways of God, and I mean it's crazy town. And I read tarot cards on YouTube, and you know I'm pretty much some people would say I'm pretty much the definition of crazy, but this is a whole level. This is a whole level. Oh man, Pammy, I feel like it's more. Oh, the Democrats and Republicans. Yeah, Dark Crystal versus Lord of the Rings. Yeah, I'm not picking you up again. I'm not. I'm not. You're gonna have to climb up, and you know just how to do that. It's very easy. Do it all the time. I know. I know. Little squeak. All right. Um, hopes and fears. I don't even want to turn this over. Oh, this is our hopes and fears. Thank heavens it's not hers. There you go. You could come over here. Keep going. Nope, not on the cards. Move along. Move along. Move along. Right. Sweetie, I love you, but come on. Come on. Stop. You're tired. You're tired. Just lie down. Just lie down. Okay. These are our hopes and fears. We're hoping that stuff will come back to bite Trump. We're waiting for Cy Vance or Letitia James or, thank you, Michelle. Mary Trump. Something. Something. What other people see? She's a wolf in sheep's clothing. You know, Trump likes her because, I mean, I knew. I mean, and I'm not saying this is anything psychic. You knew, everybody knew that Trump was not going to nominate a Latino woman. That just was not going to happen. But the Stepford judge, oh yeah. But she really is much closer to being a Stepford judge. There's not much. Yeah, she's scary. And even people who think they don't want separation church and state. Yeah, you're gonna wish you hadn't asked for that. Final outcome. Oh, to fight the devil. We must be ever vigilant against the devil and the death. Yeah, okay. I need to get out of her energy if I'm going to find out if she's going to be a Supreme Court justice, because she's going to will of God it all the way. Yeah, she's whoa. Yeah. Yeah. Um she she looks reasonable. Okay. Let's ask. All right. Ask the divine here. Guides and the divine. Hello. Angels. If you would care to join. Is Amy Coney Barrett going to be seated as the next Supreme Court Justice of the United States of America? This has a great effect on a great number of people. Okay. What do you think, Kitten? Do you think she's going to be the next Supreme Court Justice? I use the word justice very loosely. Oh, he's a tired kitten. Oh, Democrats. Paging Democrats. I know, Jane. I know, but he's tired is what's going on. This is prime nap time, and sometimes he's just like, why? Maybe if you go lie down, maybe you could sleep. Why are you up and doing stuff? We should be sleeping. He gets really annoyed. All right, in the past, yeah, we were gut punched when Ruth Bader Ginsburg passed. Oh, I like the. I was watching Stephen Colbert, and he was talking about her passing, and he was talking about her history, and he said, and that's when she got the nickname Notorious RBG, also known as Ruthie Smalls. And I hadn't heard Ruthie Smalls before. I like that. Oh, Trump trying to leave his legacy. Ugh, he's gross. It's like, you can keep your legacy over there. Disgusting. He really is a disgusting viper. Above it, oh, he's got the Senate. He thinks he's holding all the cards. Everything is just peachy. He's going to get what he wants. That's what that is. Easy peasy. Base of the reading. Nostalgia and the messenger. Yes, a message of we're going to return to be a Christian country. You're not Christian, please. Sometimes I swear with Trump, it's almost like the dark one in the pits is going, could you tone it down a little? Oh gosh. Anyway, near future, election day. Oh, there's certainly an election coming. This is about the election. Oh, this is going to drive voter turnout. Whew. And then there's going to be, of course, there's going to be some kind of tussle fight for control. But home environment, time is ticking. Hopes and fears. We're hoping that it can't get through. That's the suspension of the process. What other people see? Quiet. That's interesting. Quite hopeful. But all right, so we have something about the election, possibly election day, but something about the election. We've got howling at the moon. Final outcome, insult to injury. Surprise. The burden. And some kind of serious, like, stress, like stress bad enough to not be sleeping. All right, who's got the, well, we can guess about the insult to injury, but who's got the insult to injury? Who's carrying the burden? It feels like it's her record is a burden, and her beliefs are just another thumb in the eye from Trump. Michelle, I got that card too. Which one? Which one? Jane, he blasphemes on him. That's true. Lori, is the head coming after Trump? No, they don't have any legal standing to do it. We did not sign those treaties. All right, who is yeah, her nomination's a burden. It's not going to be easy, but who's got the stress here? Well, this I can, in theory, switch over to this. Who's going to be, so is she going to be sworn in? I'm trying to not let my own feelings interfere, but I'm actually having trouble picturing her being sworn in. But now that I try to picture it, it's easier. It's well, yeah, it's to try to win Republicans back. The religious right want judges. They want to overturn Roe v. Wade. They want to, and they don't want to be. They feel like they've been let down by Gorsuch and Kavanaugh, and they want more. They don't just want tokens, and that's part of why. Well, people say that's part of why Lagoa didn't. She doesn't have enough history of showing. Sorry, I knocked the camera. She doesn't have enough history of showing how she would, stand up for the far, far right. They want more than that. Sort of truth coming swiftly. That's interesting. But I also just want to know flat out, just pick this up. Who's having a sleepless night here? Which side? Is it the side we're on or the side she's on? There's a victory and a death card. Okay, this is not answering my question. We're just feeling beaten up. I think this might be that we're feeling beaten up, but no, there's a victory. One side, there's going to be definite one side wins, the other side actively loses. But what's going on with the sword of truth coming swiftly? That, for what it's worth, that feels like her having to leave. It's what it feels like. The Six of Swords. But there are other scary judges, on the list. They can nominate somebody else, but at least in theory. But she's special. Yeah, she's special. But just ends out in the cold. It's okay. So I think from these two readings, to sum it up, I think what we're looking at here is, number one, she is seriously sandwich deficient in the picnic basket. She's so far right that it would, I mean, she makes Scalia look moderate. And she would set women's rights back way, way, way back. But she wouldn't see it that way. If you try to talk to her, you're not talking to someone who kind of is, you're not in the same reality she's in. And from the last reading, she sees the moral rot in the world and what have you as the world is very, very dark. So it's very upsetting, but I mean, what other people see, quiet as a tomb. The Hermit, her having to leave, the Hermit, quiet as a tomb. That explains why. It's because of a burden of evidence, the truth coming out quickly. But I don't know if this is against her or this is against Trump. Yes, absolutely, Ricky. Okay, so Does this happen? Is there a vote and whatnot before the election? Well, did you guys watch Glenn Kirshner's new video where he was talking about Vance and how the arguments, and he was saying that the appeals court sounds very much like they are lost their patience with Trump, and that if Trump's team don't file something within like the next 3 days, then Vance can go ahead with the subpoenas. Which of course they'll try to file something, but we'll just have to see how it goes. But back to Coney Barrett. Yeah, they don't know what they're getting themselves into. All right, so they don't know what they're getting themselves into. But what's going on with this? It suddenly gets derailed. Stuff coming out of the past. Possibly overseas, I'm not sure, but definitely coming out of the past about money. It's hope for us. I feel it's like I'm so really thirsty suddenly, but it's like, oh, this water, it's very refreshing. That is decisions. Oops, sorry. And in the sun. So is this like, is what's going to make this woman have to not get in? Is it going to be attacks against her, or is it attacks against Trump? Let me pull 3 cards. Is it against her or against Trump? It's very emotional, whatever's going to happen. Big emotion. All right, undermining of Republican power. Those are some happy Democrats versus diminished Republican power. So whatever causes some kind of instability and a diminishing. This isn't a king. This isn't even a knight. It's just a page. It's a diminishing of Republican power. Because I get pentacles for Republicans. So that's what I'm getting for this. I get stuff's gonna come in. Something's gonna happen. But it's gonna move along for a while. But then the sword of she's coming in with that burden to fight against. But the sword of truth is definitely coming. Okay. All right. Let me pull this in. I know I want to look at the. I know I want to look at the debate and Vance one more time about after what happened yesterday with the appeal court judges and what they were saying. All right, so I'm going to straighten this out. Look out, look out, look out. All right, there's that. And then we're going to move this down, going down. First floor, tarot cards, kitties, ladies' dresses. Oh, and there's the fruit. I have some fruit. I'm very excited. I get very excited when I get access to a little bit of a melon. Very excited. Hello, dear. Oh, you're very tired. He's like, well, if you were any kind of realist, you would be tired too. Yes, precious. Oh, it's a big yawn. A little bit of cleaning. Okay. So where are we? We are at about almost 40. So let's have a look at the new energy of the first debate. All right. It's Tuesday, isn't it? The first debate will be Tuesday. Okay. What do you think, kitten? So let's just come up just a tiny bit. There. Okay. All right. Oh, yes. The kitty's with us. Yota. Barrett is a member of the People of Praise. They believe that husbands are the head of the family. They swear lifelong loyalty to each other and are accountable to a personal advisor. Oh, lovely. It's like that Opus Dei meets Scientology. Anyway, now we're at almost 41. So let's have a look at the debate. Tuesday night, there's going to be a debate between, in this corner, Joe Biden. In this corner, the man grabbing the microphone to say how he's already won the debate and how in just a very short period of time, and he's got the greatest brain. Do I think he'll show? Well, let's find out. Okay, how's this first debate going to go? Biden versus Trump. Well, I don't need to tell you that they have very different energy from each other. Joe's up to it. I'm getting that he's up to the debate. He's not going to go out there and look weak. He won't. He's not going to look weak. Trump is going to lie about things like, I'm going to have a great, only Republicans protect pre-existing conditions, which we know is a lie. But it's just the moderates and Democrats just are not going to be buying what Trump's selling. That's what I'm getting. He's trying to pretend to be. It's like, no, this is what we actually have. This is what we're working on. And he's like, oh, but I'm going to give you only I'm going to give you pre-existing condition help or something, something along those lines. And it's like, have several seats, really. We are definitely stressed. We're stressed about all of this. That's just a fact. Okay. Trump has done virtually no preparation. It feels like he's actually done a little bit in secret, but but certainly nowhere near what he needs to, because he's got the attention span of a gnat. Faded. All right, so this is somehow this is important because that's faded. And Joe has studied. Oh, he studied how to take down Trump rhetorically. Okay. Is that what actually happens? Is this just prep, or is this actually what happens? Hello, dear heart. How are you? He's like, I'm tired. Why aren't we sleeping? Why aren't you sleeping? You're always awake at this time of day. What's wrong with you? All right. Ugh. Now, is this just the lead up, or does he actually wipe the? Does Biden actually wipe the floor with Trump? Will they fact check on Trump? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Trump sees it like a prize fight. He sees it like a prize fight. Energy shift, boo-boos, and Kitty feels it. Yeah, I think so too. It's a prize fight. It's just in front of the camera. There's, playing the Rocky theme. Trump playing the Rocky theme. To him, it's just reality TV. And he's just ready to lie some more, lie after that, lie about how great his government's been, and how many people would be dead and the world would be in ruins if it wasn't for his greatness. Ooh, that's the moderators laying down the law. As in, excuse me, I have a very sharp sword. I've never been drawn to this before, but you see the, hang on, let me study this. It's like she's testing the blade, like, yeah, I've got a very sharp blade here, and and I'm holding the sword of truth. And then 8 of swords and sword of truth. Trump is going to lie. I mean, we literally have lies over here, and we literally, not literally, but you know what I mean. This is the card of lies. This is the card of truth. This is Trump's institutional. He has institutionalized his lies. Biden is restrained and respectful, but he is bringing that sort of truth. And look at the like superhero cartoon or superhero comic swinging that hand out, that starburst around the hand of, you can almost hear the Japanese anime sound effect. So, yeah. Will moderators cut off Trump? Are the moderators going to... Actually, I feel like I should just pick these up for this little sub question. Will the moderators are the moderators going to stand up to Trump? Sorry, that was really loud. Are the moderators... Isn't Rachel Maddow going to be there, and Chris Wallace and Joy Reid, or am I... Is that the case, or am I just like hallucinating? Moderation. How's that going to go? Yeah, they're not going to let him get away with much. And he is going to try to get away with stuff, but they're calling him on it. It's like, no, actually, you can't use that. This is the lack of... This is running out of the money. This is for Pentacles for the Republicans. This is a... It's like, no, you can't use that because that's not true, and you can't use that because that's not true. And he's like, well, I have this. And it's like, yeah, you've got that. But then he like clutches that one thing that he has. Oh, it's only Chris Wallace. Are you kidding? Yuck. But thank you, Marilyn. Rachel's not a moderator. Well, stinky. Look, Trump lying. He's going to lie about... Okay, he's going to lie. He's going to lie about Pelosi. He's going to lie about the all kinds of horrible things, like the pandemic and bad things he's done. He's going to lie about his own greatness. He's going to lie about how fantastic the government is and is working under him, and it's never been blah 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 blah. But they're going to fact check him, but not as much as he deserves, because you wouldn't even have time for the debate part. They'll try to yeah, Wallace will question his lies, so that's good, but all right. What I want to know is, are there going to be other debates, or is this going to be it? Is it going to be one and done because for some reason? Alexander saying even a couple of public call-outs will rattle him. That's true. Okay. What about future debates? Is Trump going to go through with future debates? Because there's supposed to be 3, I believe. Is Trump actually going to go through with the other debates? Well, he's planning on it for right now. He thinks he's got it. He's got it in the bag. Right now, absolutely, he can beat Sleepy Joe. He's just going to go in there and just be charismatic and win everybody over. And he's going to come across as being so belligerent against a reasonable person that he's going to think, well, this is what I'll do. I'm going to take the big weapon in hand. I'm going to bludgeon. I'm going to just come down on him and attack him. It's not going to work. It is not going to work. Oh, I'm forgetting another thing. I'm wondering how much apple juice Trump is going to have before the debate. Is he going to have lots and lots of apple juice? Lots of apple juice. Is Trump going to get juiced up on all the apple juice before the debate? That I'm sure it's not related to this at all. That's a card of addiction. Mine, 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 mine. Wheel of Fortune, 2 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups, 6 of Wands. That's not going to go well. Yeah, that's not going to go well. This is long term, and it always catches up to you eventually. This is just weakened arguments, weakened ability to think through. This is just lying like a rug and thinking, ha, I win. No, you so did not. All right, so, but that's okay. That's the apple juice question. Are there going to be other debates? Sorry. Are there going to be other debates? All right, definitely again planning on it. They're in the fight for the emperorship, as Trump sees it. This is all of them huddling together in their corner for some reason. Something's happened. So this isn't going out on stage with one side against the other. This is the Republicans, all of his advisors and everybody huddled together. That's kind of weird. All right, so let's have a look at, it is 55, and I really want to look at Vance investigation. And then I want to look at Letitia James. Okay. Thank you, Mystical Marina. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Rebecca, each of the debates will only have one moderator. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Okay, so I hear it went well, Mr. Vance. You weren't there. You had somebody go in your stead, but I heard that the arguments in front of the appeal court went well. So, hi. I know, you're tired. All right, let me move my energy over to Mr. Vance and his investigation, his grand jury investigation. No, sweetie. but I'm tired and I'm cute. See, I told you, I knew you can get up here. It's very easy for you. You just go around the other way and you're just fine. Yes, you are. Hi. So, yes, Vance. Yes, we're looking at Vance, the grand jury investigation. How is that going to go? Could use your positive energy here, sweetheart, because you're a cutie. All right, Vance. Let me act. Let me do something. I just want to weigh the evidence. I just want to get all the information so it can be weighed properly, so decisions can be made. Oh, cutie. He's had to wait. This has been going on for, what, a year and a half? Oh, sweetie. Sword of truth. Bringing things out into the open. Investigations moving forward. Burden of the sheer amount of information that's going to be coming. That was a different part of the video. Yes, it was. There we go. Little purry kitty. He's going to get those records. Now, is he going to get them in any kind of reasonable time frame? Is he going to bring indictments against Trump before the election? Is Vance going to I'm just gonna let the thing run however it runs. I'm just gonna watch the chat. Do I want to turn on the filter keys? No, I don't. Thank you. Is Vance going to bring indictments against Trump and the Trumplettes before the November 3rd election? To there. I'm going to bring. Okay. What goes around comes around. He wants to. He absolutely wants to take all that information and then dump it back in Trump's lap. His wrongdoing. That feels like a grand jury having finished their work. We'll see. Then I got 2 cards for the next position. And it's meager. Whatever this is, these are basically 2 cards that to talk about meagerness, about smallness. Giving just a tiny bit and a page of cups. Both sides giving a little? I don't know. I don't know what exactly. I don't know exactly. We'll have to see what else we've got here. Oh, heartache. So maybe not. Secrets, bad. Oh, the secrets will come out and they are bad. They're bad. They're very bad. Well, if this is so bad and it comes out after the election, people are going to be really mad. Really mad. I don't know if they are the good kitty. You are the good kitty. I don't know if he is aware of just how terrible this is going to be if it comes out after the election. Because what comes out is bad, bad. Two cards for the reading. Fighting against the lies. Actively fighting against the lies. Hi. Hi. Oh, are you setting up a video without me? I don't usually use the YouTube studio, but sure. Okay. Okay. Communicating. How there are communications. It's not just financial records. It's not just financial records. It's communications and financial records where money was moved around. America will see them. We'll see this information. It does going to take some time to study it, but not as much as you'd think, because they don't actually have as much money as you would think. Thank you, Noni. Thank you, Nani. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. It's actually easier to go through his. Oh, that's funny. I don't think they'd be waiting until after the election. If they don't do it until after the election, it's just because they've got what they've got to get through. But this is funny because it doesn't take as much time to get through as you would think, because he actually doesn't have as much money as you would think. Die. All right, so are we gonna? I'm getting conflicting information here. Let me put this over here. I am getting conflicting information, sweetness. Little bathing, a little bit of bathing. Marilyn, I heard they already have a lot of the info, but they need official copies. Agreed. Agreed. No, I really don't want to turn on filter keys, but thanks. Hi. You're so tired. Look at you. You are so tired. I know that, Faith. So, Vance. It's not going to take that long. Can you please indict these monsters? Oh, lots of indictments. Okay. When lots of indictments? When will the lots of indictments happen? Seven of Pentacles. They've got to get through the legal hurdles. And then there's gonna be more delay. There's gonna be more delay, and then they're able to get some of it. But is that gonna be enough to bring all of that? Thank you for being here, Michelle. You're a sweetie. And you're tired and you're grumpy. Yes, you are. That is a very unhappy tale of destruction. Flipping around there. That is very unhappy. Oh, he's a thief. Trump is a thief. Very corrupt, and in the past, he's always been able to keep people quiet, including the women who he has potentially, allegedly, attacked. Poor little thing. Are you tired? All this last time last night about all the little white tabs, the whole pile just went flying. Oh, he doesn't need a toy. He needs me to be quiet and he needs to go back to sleep. That's election day. That's some disappointment with Vance. Still investigations. To some extent, see, I want this guy to be indicted, and I want it to happen soon. I want them to take action. But what I'm getting here is that it's actually better in the long run if it happens just after the election, because it will completely negate. It'll just burn the lame duck session down to the ground. And nobody can claim that he was interfering with anything. But not that I would say that, not that I would care if he did, because it's not interfering if a grand jury returns an indictment after being put off for all that time. All right. Unsteady energy, on the defensive because of Trump. All right. There's going to be a delay. It doesn't look good for something coming out before the election, but I hope it does. If it doesn't, it may work out in our favor. It may work out in our favor either way. So that works for me. All right. So, yeah, I feel like that's going to be it for today. I really appreciate it. We really, yeah, hard stuff here. And it's not easy. So thank you for being here, and thank you for going through this with me. And thank you so much, our moderators. You guys rock. Absolutely rock. So thank you. All right, and thumbs up do help. Being a subscriber really does help. So if you wouldn't mind, I appreciate you. I really do. Thank you. Okay, so yeah, for patrons, there's a live stream tonight at 8, and for everyone else, look, I'm here every day. All right, so I will see you guys same time, same place tomorrow. Hang in there. We're gonna get through this. We're gonna get through it together.